Our world is full of incredible creatures. Some are big, some are small. From the tiniest ants to the largest mammals, every creature has a role to play in the ecosystem. But size doesn't always show how powerful something is. Take insects, for example. They're very small, but they can have a big impact on our lives. These tiny creatures are everywhere, buzzing around us, often unnoticed. Insects play crucial roles in pollination, decomposition, and as a food source for other animals. However, some insects carry dangerous viruses. These insects, like mosquitoes and ticks, can spread viruses when they bite humans and animals. This process is known as vector-borne transmission. When an infected insect bites, it transfers the virus into the bloodstream of its host. This can lead to serious health issues. These viruses can make people very sick, causing symptoms that range from mild to severe. In some cases, they can even be deadly. Diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Lyme disease are all spread by insects. These illnesses can have devastating effects on individuals and communities. Mosquitoes and ticks are two examples of insects that spread viruses. They thrive in various environments, from tropical regions to temperate zones. They live all over the world in different environments. This means that viral diseases spread by insects are a global problem, affecting millions of people each year. The spread of these diseases is influenced by factors such as climate change, urbanization, and global travel. As our world becomes more interconnected, the risk of outbreaks increases. Understanding these insects and the viruses they carry is very important. Researchers and scientists are working tirelessly to study these vectors and develop strategies to combat the diseases they spread. We need to know how to protect ourselves and stop the spread of disease. Simple measures like using insect repellent, installing mosquito nets, and eliminating standing water can make a big difference. This is a shared responsibility. Communities must come together to educate and protect each other. Everyone can play a part in keeping themselves and their communities safe. By working together, we can reduce the impact of these dangerous viruses and create a healthier world for all. Few sounds are as annoying as the buzz of a mosquito, but this annoying sound can be a warning. Mosquitoes are responsible for transmitting some of the world's deadliest diseases. They are found on every continent except Antarctica. There are many different species of mosquitoes. Some are more dangerous than others. The Aedes aegypti mosquito, for example, is a known carrier of viruses like Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. These viruses can cause serious illnesses in humans. Mosquitoes need standing water to breed. This is why it's important to remove any sources of stagnant water around your home. Even a small amount of water can be a breeding ground for these dangerous insects. The Zika virus is a relatively new threat. It has captured the attention of health professionals and the public alike due to its rapid spread and severe consequences. It was first discovered in Uganda in 1947 in the Zika forest, which is how it got its name. Initially, it was considered a minor virus, causing only mild symptoms. But it wasn't until recently that it became a major global health concern. The virus spread rapidly across continents, affecting millions of people and prompting widespread alarm. Zika is spread through the bite of an infected Aedes mosquito. These mosquitoes are common in tropical and subtropical regions, making those areas particularly vulnerable. For many people, Zika causes only mild symptoms like fever, rash, and joint pain. These symptoms usually last for several days to a week and often go away on their own. However, Zika can be very dangerous for pregnant women. The virus can cross the placenta and infect the developing fetus, leading to severe complications. If a pregnant woman is infected with Zika, it can cause serious birth defects in her baby, including microcephaly, a condition where the baby's head is smaller than normal. This can result in developmental delays and other health issues. There is no vaccine for Zika yet, so prevention is key. Researchers are working tirelessly to develop a vaccine, but until then, we must rely on other methods to protect ourselves. This means avoiding mosquito bites by using insect repellent, which can significantly reduce the risk of being bitten by an infected mosquito. Wearing long sleeves and pants is another effective way to protect yourself, especially during peak mosquito activity times, such as early morning and late afternoon. And sleeping under mosquito nets can provide an additional layer of protection, particularly in areas where mosquitoes are prevalent. By taking these precautions, we can help prevent the spread of Zika and protect the most vulnerable among us. Dengue fever is another serious illness spread by mosquitoes. It's found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. Dengue is caused by one of 4 related viruses. Infection with one virus doesn't protect against the others. This means it's possible to get dengue fever multiple times. Symptoms of dengue fever can range from mild to severe. They usually start with a sudden high fever, headache, pain behind the eyes, and muscle and joint pain. Dengue can also cause a severe form of the illness called dengue hemorrhagic fever. This can lead to bleeding, shock, and even death. Like Zika, there is no specific treatment for dengue fever. Treatment focuses on relieving the symptoms. Section 5. Malaria, a parasite's journey through mosquito and man. Malaria is a life-threatening disease caused by a parasite called Plasmodium. This tiny organism has a complex life cycle that involves 2 hosts, humans and mosquitoes. Understanding this cycle is crucial in the fight against malaria. This parasite is transmitted to humans through the bites of infected female Anopheles mosquitoes. These mosquitoes thrive in warm tropical climates, making certain regions more susceptible to malaria outbreaks. Malaria is a major health problem in many parts of the world, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa. In these regions, the disease affects millions of people each year, leading to significant morbidity and mortality. When an infected mosquito bites a person, the parasite enters the bloodstream and travels to the liver. This initial stage is often asymptomatic, meaning the person may not feel sick right away. There it multiplies and eventually infects red blood cells. This is when symptoms typically begin to appear, as the parasite's presence in the blood triggers the body's immune response. This causes the red blood cells to burst, releasing more parasites into the bloodstream. The cycle of infection continues, leading to the characteristic symptoms of malaria. Symptoms of malaria include fever, chills, and sweating. These symptoms can be severe and debilitating, often leading to further complications if not treated promptly. Other common symptoms are headache, muscle pain, and fatigue. These can be mistaken for other illnesses, making diagnosis challenging without proper medical testing. If left untreated, malaria can be fatal. Severe cases can lead to complications such as anemia, cerebral malaria, and organ failure, which can be life-threatening. There are effective anti-malarial drugs available, but drug resistance is a growing problem. This makes it essential to use medications correctly and to continue research for new treatments. Prevention of malaria includes avoiding mosquito bites and taking anti-malarial medication. Using insect repellent, sleeping under mosquito nets, and eliminating standing water where mosquitoes breed are all effective strategies to reduce the risk of infection. Section 6. Ticks, small bites, serious risks. Ticks are small parasitic arachnids. They are related to spiders and mites. Ticks feed on the blood of mammals, birds, and reptiles. While most ticks are harmless, some species can transmit serious diseases. Ticks are found throughout the world in a variety of habitats. They are often found in wooded areas, tall grass, and leaf piles. Ticks can't fly or jump. They wait on the tips of grasses and shrubs for a host to brush past. Once on a host, they attach themselves firmly to the skin and begin feeding. Ticks can transmit diseases like Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and babesiosis. Section 7. Lyme disease, the hidden illness spread by ticks. Lyme disease is the most common tick-borne illness in the northern hemisphere. It is caused by a bacterium called Borrelia burgdorferi. Lyme disease is spread through the bite of infected black-legged ticks. Many people with Lyme disease develop a characteristic bullseye rash at the site of the tick bite. Other early symptoms include fever, headache, fatigue, and muscle and joint aches. If left untreated, Lyme disease can spread to the joints, heart, and nervous system, causing serious complications. Early diagnosis and treatment with antibiotics are essential for preventing long-term health problems. Prevention of Lyme disease includes avoiding tick-infested areas, using insect repellent, and checking for ticks after spending time outdoors. Section 8. Fighting back. Science and strategies for a safer future. Scientists are constantly working to understand these viruses and the insects that carry them. They are developing new ways to control insect populations, diagnose infections, and treat diseases. Research is crucial in the fight against these tiny but deadly enemies. One promising area of research is the development of vaccines. Vaccines train our immune systems to recognize and fight off specific viruses. Vaccines have been incredibly successful in eradicating or controlling many deadly diseases. Another important aspect of disease control is public health initiatives. These initiatives focus on educating the public about the risks of mosquito and tick-borne illnesses and providing information on how to prevent them. Section 9. The never-ending battle, staying ahead of tiny enemies. The fight against mosquito and tick-borne illnesses is a never-ending battle. As our climate changes and global travel increases, the risk of these diseases spreading also grows. It is a battle that requires constant vigilance, innovation, and collaboration. We must continue to invest in research, develop new and effective prevention and control strategies, and raise awareness about these diseases. By working together, we can protect ourselves and future generations from these tiny but formidable foes.